Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate Governor Tim Walz took their campaign to rural Georgia today, visiting students at a high school near Savannah, where they were met by a marching band and a cheering crowd. They head to Atlanta tomorrow for a primetime interview on CNN. Meantime, a controversy is growing tonight for former President Trump surrounding his visit to Arlington National Cemetery on Monday.
Trump attended a ceremony to mark the 3rd anniversary of the bombing in Afghanistan that killed 13 U.S. service members, and at issue whether Trump's campaign violated federal law by filming in a restricted area. There are also reports campaign staff members got into a physical altercation with a cemetery official when she tried to stop them from filming in a hallowed burial site.
KTLA's John Fenolio is here now with details. John.
Micah, Sheriff, former President Trump has repeatedly criticized President Biden's decision to withdraw from Afghanistan. And he has seized on the deaths of U.S. service members during the chaotic pullout to slam the administration's leadership. But tonight, it is Trump who is facing criticism for what appears to be a photo op on hallowed ground.
How we doing?
Republican vice presidential candidate Ohio Senator J.D. Vance in Battleground, Pennsylvania, defending the Trump campaign following reports of an altercation at Arlington National Cemetery Monday.
It is amazing to me that you have apparently somebody at Arlington Cemetery, some staff member, had a little disagreement with somebody, and the media has turned this into a national news story.
This is video former President Trump posted to TikTok.
We didn't lose one person in 18 months. And then they took over that disaster.
It shows him in the cemetery's highly restricted area known as Section 60, which is dedicated to fallen service members from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Trump can be heard comparing his record to the Biden administration as he lays a wreath and poses for photos. NPR first to report that a cemetery official tried to prevent Trump campaign staffers from filming and photographing in the restricted area, which set off a confrontation in which 2 Trump staffers verbally abused and pushed the official aside. Federal law prohibits election-related activities, including photography and videography within Army National Military cemeteries. Vance insisting Team Trump was given permission to photograph the hallowed ground. Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung releasing a statement saying, in part, an unnamed individual clearly suffering from a mental health episode decided to physically block members of President Trump's team during a very solemn ceremony. The GOP nominee was visiting the cemetery on the 3-year anniversary of a bombing at the Kabul, Afghanistan airport, which killed 13 Marines, following President Biden's decision to withdraw the U.S. military from the war-torn country. Trump posting on his social media site a photo showing support from the Marine veterans and their families who invited him to the event.
3 years ago, 13 brave, innocent Americans died, and they died because Kamala Harris refused to do her job, and there hasn't been a single investigation or a single firing. And she wants to yell at Donald Trump because he showed up. She can go to hell.
This photo op drawing widespread condemnation from across the political spectrum. The nonpartisan organization Veterans for Responsible Leadership posting on X, Trump not only violated the sanctity of Arlington, but he violated the official cemetery conduct. The Trump campaign has denied there was any physical altercation. The cemetery released a statement confirming that an incident occurred and a report was filed, but did not provide additional information. Back to you.
All right, John, thank you.